How did it feel to be called up to the squad after that many years is the most incredible feeling. I had tears. I have pure fire in my belly. I just feel like I am 21 with all the knowledge, which is something that I find really special at the moment, because I can be able to get to where I need to go and understand the process now. I know what needs to be done to be part of this squad, and I'm really looking forward to to showing that and to being able to get out there and do that. For myself to get to where I am today, it's been a long journey since 2018. I had to take a year off. I needed time to fix my mental health, to be able to be a real human again, to figure out who I am as a person and not a footballer. I needed to find that life balance of juggling what it is to be a professional athlete and what it is to be just Michelle Heyman. And during that time, I fell in love with Pilates. I fell in love with just going to the saunas. I loved being able to be at the beach and just surfing again. Started playing touch football. I changed things around to just see what life was going to be like without football. And the one thing that kept happening was that passion and that feeling that I wanted to play, and I wanted to give it another shot. Out of retirement, I was very lucky to sign again with Canberra United, and I had a stellar career coming back, which is one of the greatest comebacks of my journey until today. But it's just been an incredible time to just like really look after myself, eating really well, making sure that I'm stretching. I work at a place called Recovery Lab where I ice bath and sauna and use compression boots. I'm doing everything possible to make sure that my body is as healthy as it can, so I can play this game that I love for as long as possible. I was told about this comeback in an ice bath. I was doing my recovery and I was just, checking my emails, hoping that there would be a special email in there. And when I saw Gina's name pop up, it was incredible. I jumped out of the ice bath. I saw jumped out of the ice bath and I ran to my partner's work, and I just needed to give her the biggest hug, and just to see her cry, because she knows how hard I've really been working for this, and she says the nicest words to me, but she really told me that I deserved it. She's like, it's a lot of hard work that you've put in. You keep pushing yourself and you keep trying to grow as a person and as a player. So to be able to, have the support of my other half at the moment is just the most incredible feeling to have with this announcement. I think this selection was definitely a little bit of a surprise, but deep down inside, of course, I was working for it. I don't think you play in a professional league to not want to play for your country, but I didn't want to get my hopes up and then be distraught. So I just continued to work as hard as possible, score as many goals as I can, and to put my best foot forward. Michelle Heyman back in 2010 was very young. She was wild. She had no idea what was going on in the real world. Michelle Heyman in 2018, she was tired. She did a lot for her country. I was lucky enough to go to a World Cup, to the Olympics. I did everything I could for the Matildas, and then I was starting to break down. So the difference between those two Michelles and the Michelle today is that awareness and that knowledge of what needs to be done to be a Matilda. I have spent half my life being in that team, and I know the steps. I know what it takes to play for your country, and I think having that information is key, and I'm really excited. I think the experience that I can bring in, having played multiple games, like I think I've got 60 caps, it's something that the Matildas, they don't need, because most of those players have definitely been there during my entire time. But I think it's that friendly face that's going to be nice to be back in camp. I think they know what I can do, the rest of the squad. They know I can score goals, and I'm going to try and lead by example. I've always been a great team player, and I'll do anything for that squad. So I'm just going to bring as much Michelle as I can, and smile every minute of the day. These games are the most important just because it's your one shot. it's now or never, and that's how I'm looking at this. I am going to go in so strong. I am going to put 110% into every training session to show to Tony, to show to all the staff and the team that I'm capable. I've got that experience, like we've said, and I'm ready to just prove a point. Going into these matches, I'm assuming that we're going to be coming in fighting, ready to go, wanting to dominate within the first 15 minutes. That's the type of football that the Matildas want to be playing. So I think we want to come in, do everything we can, scare them, and then come away with the points. But I think the main focus is to just be a squad, be united, and just bring all of that together to play some really good football.